soft rock melody with a cool bass groove, light electric guitar, and a laid back yet an energetic rigging of rhythm. Think of a cozy lounge filled with a touch of playful, perfect for setting the stage for an anime, manga, and gaming focus. The hostel should be warm while you're wedding and filled with enthusiasm, drawing listeners into the world of waifus and fandom. Step into a world where dreams come alive. Pixels and pages, our passion survives. From anime scenes to the games that we play, we're diving deep, so come stay. Waifus Wonderland, where fandom meets fantasy. Talking about the stories, the worlds that set us free. Manga, games, and waifus too. If you love them, this is for you. Magical girls and warriors strong, legends and love, we'll break it all down. From shonen fights to rom-com delights, every tale shines so bright. Waifus Wonderland, where fandom meets fantasy. Every husband know, every waifu come and see. From 2D dreams to 3D feels, we keep it real, it's the deal.
Before we dive into today's episode of Waifus Wonderland, we'd like to remind our listeners that the following content is created purely for entertainment purposes. The characters, discussions, and interpretations you'll hear are crafted with creativity and humor in mind, aiming to bring joy, laughter, and maybe even a little debate to your day. While we're passionate about the fandoms we explore, these portrayals are not official. They're simply our way of celebrating the stories and characters we love. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride through Waifus Wonderland, where fandom meets fantasy. Episode 2, The Forger's Unmasked. Spy X Family's story, bonds and best girl battle. Welcome to the Wonderland.
Welcome back to Waifus Wonderland, where fandom meets fantasy. I'm Mr. Baldy, your guide through the ultimate waifu experience. Today, we're suiting up for a mission of secrets, laughs, and unexpected family bonds. It's all about Spy X Family.
And I'm Rachel, here to cheer on my ultimate waifu like it's the finale of a shonen arc. Lloyd's a spy, Yor's an assassin, and Anya can read minds. Honestly, peak family goals.
I'm Alice, and I'm just here to prove why my husbando reigns supreme. No arguments, just facts. Except, the part where they could all end each other at any moment.
And I'm Arya, representing all the underrated waifus who deserve their day in the spotlight. But somehow, their fake family feels more real than most.
This is Waifus Wonderland, where fandom meets fantasy.
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 Welcome to the Wonderland. Story review and debate. Manga versus anime. Can the anime outshine the manga's brilliance?
Alright, welcome back to Waifus Wonderland. Now that we've suited up for this top-secret mission, it's time to dive into the story behind Spy X Family. And of course, we have the ultimate fandom question. Manga or anime? Who did it better?
Oof, that's like asking me to choose between a peanut butter cup and a chocolate bar. They both slap.
Exactly. But can we agree that the anime took Anya's expressions to a whole new level? That hef face lives rent-free in my head.
100%. And the voice acting? Chef's kiss. Atsumi Tanizaki nailed it. Every little gasp, giggle, and Anya panic mode, pure gold.
Okay, valid points. But what about the manga's pacing? Tatsuya Endo's panel work is so clean. The way he balances action and comedy, genius. Plus, we get all those tiny character details.
True. Lloyd's constant inner monologue? Hilarious. In the manga, he's basically spiraling 24/7. Like the dude is trying to save the world, but also wondering if Anya's gonna blow his cover at family dinner.
And can we talk about Yor? Manga Yor is scary, but in the anime, that adorably terrifying vibe hits harder. One second she's blushing over Lloyd, and the next, she's flipping assassins like pancakes.
And the fight scenes. The Thorn Princess got the full animation treatment. That alleyway fight where she wrecks those thugs. Whew. I felt that.
Plus, the anime gave us those little extra moments. The dog park outing, the Stellar Star shenanigans. They weren't in the manga, but they made the Forgers feel even more like a real family.
Right? You just know Lloyd is out there writing mental reports like Operation Strix Progress, Anya survived dodgeball, mission success.
But we can't ignore the manga's emotional edge. Some of the more subtle scenes, like Lloyd reflecting on his past or Yor questioning her purpose, hit harder in print.
Definitely. It's like the manga gives you a quiet moment to sit with those thoughts, while the anime sweeps you along with music and visuals.
Speaking of music, that soundtrack, absolute banger. The upbeat jazz theme, I felt like I was in a spy movie every episode.
And let's not forget the opening and ending visuals. Cloverworks and Wit Studio weren't just animating, they were flexing.
Okay, but real talk. If you had to pick, which version would you recommend to a Spy X Family newbie?
Easy. Anime if you want instant laughs and action. Manga if you want to savor the inner thoughts and character development. But honestly, why not both?
Both is good.
And if you're anything like us, you're probably going to binge both in one weekend. No judgment.
Let us know what you think using Hustle Spy Family debate, manga supremacy or anime mastery. We'll be reading your hot takes.
Story review and debate. Manga versus anime. Can the anime outshine the manga's brilliance? Waifu Wars Yor Forger versus Fiona Frost. When cold precision faces deadly grace, Fiona Frost versus Yor Forger.
Welcome back to Waifus Wonderland, where fandom meets fantasy. And guess what time it is? That's right, it's time for Waifu Wars.
Waifu Wars.
Waifu Wars.
Waifu Wars.
Today's showdown is going to be a frosty one, because we're talking about two of the most iconic ladies from Spy X family, the fierce and graceful Yor Forger, aka the Thorn Princess, versus the cold and calculating Fiona Frost, also known as Nightfall.
Deadly assassin versus ice-cold super spy? Oh, this is gonna be good.
And let's not forget, these two aren't just powerful. They've got complicated feelings for our boy Yor Forger. One's his fake wife, the other's, well, let's just say, enthusiastically waiting for her shot.
And whether you're Team Thorn or Team Frost, we want to hear from you. Drop a comment with your pick and tell us why your waifu reigns supreme. Let the battle begin.
Round 1, the Thorn Princess. Deadly grace with a heart of gold.
All right, first up, we've got Yor Forger. By day, she's the awkward, sweet wife and loving mother we all root for. By night, she's the Thorn Princess, a lethal assassin with moves that make Black Widow look like a mall cop. But let's be real here, folks. Yor isn't just a character, she's an icon, a beacon of grace, strength, and terrible cooking skills. But don't you worry, darling, I accept you, even if I had to cook all your meals. You're perfect just the way you are.
Wow, Mr. Baldy. Stepping up to be the ultimate house husband already. Bold move, considering Yor could probably bench press you without breaking a sweat.
Yeah, but imagine the dinner table conversations. Oh no, honey, your lasagna exploded again. But don't worry, I'll clean it up. Meanwhile, she's out there flipping assassins like pancakes. Truly a match made in heaven.
You know, Mr. Baldy, maybe Yor's cooking disasters are part of her charm. Like, who needs gourmet food when you've got chaos wrapped in a red dress?
Exactly. Perfection doesn't mean being flawless. It means being uniquely you. And Yor. She's chaos incarnate, but that's what makes her so lovable. Plus, have you seen how effortlessly she rocks that assassin outfit? Pure artistry.
Okay, we get it. You're head over heels for Yor. Can we at least pretend to give Fiona a fair shot before you start planning your wedding?
I'm just saying, if she were real, I'd marry her tomorrow. End of story.
Round 2, Nightfall, the Ice Queen with an unbreakable will.
Now, let's flip the coin and talk about Fiona Frost. Codename, Nightfall. If Yor is the embodiment of fierce grace, then Fiona is pure, icy determination.
And don't forget, She's one of the best spies in Wise. Her emotional control? Insane. You could drop her into a volcano and she'd probably just glare it into submission.
But the wild part? Behind all that stoicism, she's simping for Lloyd harder than half the internet.
Honestly, she's like a human tsundere factory. Every time she's around Lloyd, she's thinking, "Marry me, Lloyd," while maintaining a straight face that could freeze water.
Yeah, sure, Fiona's tactical and all that. But come on, does she have Yor's charm? Her warmth? Her ability to turn everyday situations into chaos? No, absolutely not. And besides, if I were picking sides, I'd take Yor's bad cooking over Fiona's icy glares any day. At least with Yor, there's room for dessert, even if it's slightly charred.
Oh my gosh, Mr. Baldy, stop romanticizing near-death experiences. Slightly charred implies actual edible food. With Yor, you're lucky if anything survives the pan intact.
Imagine trying to explain to the fire department why your kitchen looks like a war zone. It's fine, officer. It's just my waifu learning how to bake. Classic.
At this point, I think Mr. Baldy's love for Yor has blinded him to reality. He's willing to risk third-degree burns just to prove his devotion. Romantic? Maybe. Dangerous? Definitely.
Look, true love means accepting someone's flaws, and Yor's culinary disasters are just another layer of her chaotic charm. Besides, who needs five-star cuisine when you've got heart?
Wow, Mr. Baldy, you're really selling this whole romantic hero vibe. Too bad Yor's fictional, or else you'd have some serious competition from Lloyd.
Don't remind me. That man doesn't deserve her. Honestly, I'm so upset that we can't even have a husbando hot seat segment today, all because of him.
Wait, what do you mean because of him? Are you saying you'd ban Lloyd from the husbando hot seat just because he's your rival?
Absolutely. As far as I'm concerned, there is no room on this show for someone who dares to stand between me and my ultimate waifu. It's not happening. He's persona non grata.
Oh, come on, Mr. Baldy. You're acting like Lloyd stole Yor away from you. Newsflash, they're already married, in the story at least.
Fake marriage or not, it still counts as theft in my book. And let's be real here. Has Lloyd ever once cooked for Yor? Has he ever told her she's perfect? Grapefruit disasters and all? No. Case closed.
So basically, you're disqualified from being a husbando contender too, since you're obsessing over Yor instead of focusing on hosting duties. Should we start calling this the Waifu Wars Takeover?
I think we should rename the podcast entirely. How about Baldy's Yor Obsession Hour?
If that's what it takes to give Yor the recognition she deserves, then fine by me. But don't expect me to budge on Lloyd. He's out, forever. After all, is what a true man does for his waifu.
You know, most people would say your obsession is unhealthy, but honestly, it's kind of fitting for a show called Waifus Wonderland. Just maybe tone down the drama next episode, okay?
No promises. Now back to praising Yor.
Final round, the verdict. Thorn versus Frost.
All right, the battlefield has been set. Who takes the crown today? Are you siding with the deadly elegance of Yor, or the unstoppable Ice Queen Fiona?
You're all the way. She's a lovable disaster who can throw a grown man across a room, then apologize for ruining the carpet. Iconic.
But Fiona's strength comes from her mental resilience. She doesn't just fight with her fists. She plays the long game. Cold, calculated, and absolutely terrifying in the best way.
I'm torn. Yor has that protective, nurturing side, but Fiona's fierce dedication is kind of inspiring. Honestly, I think they'd both wipe the floor with anyone else in a waifu war.
Well, I'll say this much. Fiona's impressive, but she's no match for Yor. My waifu would win any day of the week. End of discussion.
Spoken like a true fanboy. Anyway, listeners, drop a comment, let us know. Team Thorn or Team Frost? Who's your ultimate waifu and why?
And hey, don't forget to like and subscribe. More waifu wars are coming your way, and you won't want to miss the next showdown.
Stay sharp, stay frosty, and we'll see you next time in
Waifus Wonderland, where fandom meets fantasy.
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 Waifu Wars Yor Forger versus Fiona Frost. When Cold Precision faces Deadly Grace, Fiona Frost versus Yor Forger. Ranking Royale Top 5 Funny Moments with Anya. Anya's Top 5 Funniest Moments. The Telepathic Queen of Chaos.
Welcome back to Waifus Wonderland, where fandom meets fantasy. And today, we're celebrating the ultimate queen of chaos herself, Anya Forger.
Get ready for the memes, the mischief, and the most hay-worthy moments from both the anime, manga, and even Code White. This little telepath has been keeping us entertained non-stop.
We're talking punches, princess rescues, and that unforgettable dodgeball showdown. Honestly, this kid could write her own comedy special.
And of course, we want to hear from you. Drop a comment with your favorite Anya moment and let us know if we missed one. But trust me, we've got the classics covered.
All right, it's time for Ranking Royale.
Ranking Royale.
Ranking Royale.
Ranking Royale.
Number 5. Anya punches Damien Desmond.
Coming in at number 5, we've got the punch heard around Eden Academy. Anya versus Damien.
Honestly, the best right hook in anime history. Forget Dragon Ball, Anya landed a punch that deserves its own power level.
And the timing? Perfection. Damien was all smug, thinking he was untouchable, until little Anya served up some instant karma.
But what gets me is how she immediately tried to cover it up with that classic "I was protecting a friend" excuse. Girl, we saw the punch, no regrets.
It's iconic for a reason. That punch wasn't just a hit. It was a cultural reset. Let us know in the comments. Did Damien deserve it, or was Anya too savage?
To be fair, Damien had it coming. If anyone tries to mess with Bond, they better come prepared for round 2.
Round 2? Please. Bond would eat Damien alive, literally.
Number 4. The legendary Hairface.
Coming in hot at number 4 is the face that launched 1,000 memes, the legendary Hairface.
That moment is peak Anya. The smug little grin, the squinty eyes. You know she's thinking something diabolical.
And the fact that it's now basically the internet's go-to reaction? If someone texts you, just assume it's Anya-level chaos coming your way.
But what makes it even better is the context. She was literally basking in her own genius, even though it was barely clever.
Which is why we love her. Anya is every single one of us when we think we've pulled off a 5-star scheme. Comment below if you've ever sent an Anya hey pic. We know you have.
I use it at least once a week. Whether it's replying to my boss or trolling my friends online, that hey face says it all.
Fun fact. Every time Anya does that face, Lloyd somewhere writes a mental report about how much trouble she's going to cause him next. Poor guy doesn't stand a chance.
And yet we all live for those moments. Truly, she's the chaotic glue holding this family together.
Number 3, Dodgeball Game of Doom.
Next up, we're stepping onto the battlefield, aka Eden Academy's dodgeball court.
I swear, that dodgeball match was a Dragon Ball Z episode disguised as gym class.
And don't forget her whole training montage. Push-ups with Bond, mental visualization. The girl thought she was going Ultra Instinct.
Only for that final throw to be an absolute flop. But we still love her.
The determination was real though, and can we talk about Bill Watkins? 6 years old and built like a bodybuilder. I half expected him to challenge Lloyd to a fistfight.
If Anya ever rematches Bill, I'm putting my money on her. You're Team Anya.
Yeah, but only if Bond helps her train again. Otherwise, she's toast.
Let's not forget the emotional stakes here. Anya didn't just lose the game, she lost her pride. That's the real tragedy.
Number 2, Castle Rescue Mission.
Number 2 is Pure Family Goals, Lloyd's castle rescue mission for Anya.
I don't care how cool you think your parents are. Did your dad ever rent out an entire castle, hire a bunch of spies, and play the villain just for you?
And Lloyd? Fully committed. He was leaping across walls, fighting henchmen like he was in a Mission Impossible movie. Also, his princess could save the day.
If you're not crying, you're lying. Best family ever.
Though, let's be honest, Lloyd totally let her win. There's no way Anya could take him down without reading his mind first.
True, but the theatrics were flawless. I give it a solid 10/10 for effort.
And honestly, who cares if it was fake? The love was real. That's all that matters.
Number 1, Eden Academy Interview.
And finally, at number 1, the moment that broke us all, the Eden Academy interview.
Oh man, I'm still emotionally recovering. Anya was holding it together until they brought up her birth mother, and then waterworks.
The way Lloyd and Yor instantly jumped to protect her? That wasn't just fake family energy. That was real family love.
And Lloyd snapping at the interviewer? Peak dad mode? You know it's serious when the world's greatest spy loses his cool.
That moment cemented what Spy X Family is really about. Love, even when it's unconventional. And that's why we're all here for the Forgers.
Also, let's not forget Anya trying to hold it together while sobbing uncontrollably. It's tragic and hilarious at the same time.
She looked like a toddler trying to act professional during a meltdown. Relatable content.
And yet, it made us love her even more. That's the magic of Anya. She's messy, chaotic, and absolutely perfect.
All right, that's a wrap on Anya's most unforgettable funny moments. But now we want to hear from you.
Did your favorite scene make the list, or did we miss one? Hit the comments and tell us your top Anya moment.
And while you're at it, subscribe and hit that notification bell. More Ranking Royale battles are coming your way.
Because in the world of waifus, husbandos, and chaotic kids, there's always something worth celebrating.
We'll see you next time in Waifus Wonderland, where fandom meets fantasy.
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 Anya's top 5 funniest moments. The telepathic queen of chaos. Ranking Royale top 5 funny moments with Anya. Hot topic, Ask Me Anything, Yor Forger joins the show. Fans ask Yor Forger anything.
Welcome back to Waifus Wonderland, where fandom meets fantasy. And now it's time for our hottest topic yet.
Wait, Mr. Baldy. Before you go any further, we have a special guest joining us today.
A special guest? Who could possibly top my expertise on waifus?
Oh, I think this one might just steal your heart. Literally.
Yeah, but only if she doesn't accidentally poison your tea first.
Don't joke about something like that. Unless... Oh no, are you saying what I think you're saying?
That's right. We've managed to bring none other than the Thorn Princess herself, Yor Forger, to answer fan questions live on the show.
What? You mean my waifu is here? Right now, in our podcast studio? Pinch me, I must be dreaming.
Don't worry, Mr. Baldy. We won't let you faint before the interview starts. But seriously, folks, grab your snacks and get ready, because this is going to be legendary.
Ms. Yor Forger, thank you so much for gracing us with your presence. On behalf of all fans everywhere, especially me, I am truly honored.
Hi everyone, thank you for having me. I'm really glad to be here. Though, I hope I don't mess anything up.
Don't worry, Yor. If things go south, at least you'll have backup plans, like flipping tables or throwing grapefruits.
Haha, yeah. Let's try not to talk about those moments too much.
Even her nervousness is adorable, truly perfection incarnate.
All right, Romeo, save the love poems for later. Let's dive into some fan questions.
Fan question number 1. What's it like pretending to be a normal wife while secretly being an assassin?
Well, honestly, it's harder than I thought it would be. Like, cooking seems easy enough, right? But apparently, burning water isn't normal behavior.
But darling, I'd eat charred toast every day if it meant being with you.
Okay, someone stop him before he writes sonnets mid-interview.
It's nice to know someone appreciates my efforts, even if they're disastrous. And besides, Lloyd always finds a way to fix my mistakes. He's such a good husband. Fake husband.
Fake husband? Are we sure about that? Because from the looks of it, you two seem pretty real.
What? No, it's totally fake. Definitely fake. Right?
I believe in true love, Yor. Don't give up hope.
Fan question number 2. Do you ever feel guilty about lying to Anya?
At first, yes, it was hard. She's such a sweet little girl and I didn't want to hurt her feelings. But over time, I realized that our bond isn't based on lies. It's based on love. Even if we started off pretending, we've become a real family.
Oh, that's beautiful. You guys really are family goals.
My heart can't take this much wholesome energy. Someone hand me tissues.
Calm down, Mr. Baldy. Save the waterworks for the next question.
Fan question number 3. If you weren't an assassin, what job would you want to do instead?
Maybe something simple, like working at a cafe or helping kids at school. Oh, or baking. Wait, no, never mind. Probably not baking.
Nonsense. You'd make the best baker. With supervision, of course. I'd happily volunteer to taste test everything you make.
And then end up in the hospital after eating radioactive cupcakes. Classic romance.
I guess I'll stick to being an assassin then. At least I'm good at that.
You're good at everything, my dear. I mean, to me you are.
Fan question number 4. How do you handle stressful missions without panicking?
To be honest, I just focus on protecting the people I care about. Whether it's Lloyd, Anya, or Bond, knowing they're counting on me gives me strength.
So basically, you're saying family is your superpower.
Exactly. Well, that and a lot of practice flipping bad guys around.
She's strong, selfless, and modest. Truly a goddess among mortals.
He's hopeless, utterly hopeless.
And question number 5. What's your favorite thing about being part of the Forger family?
Honestly, it's the little moments. Watching Anya laugh, seeing Lloyd smile, even though he tries to hide it, and feeling like I finally belong somewhere. Growing up, I never imagined having a family like this. Now, I can't imagine life without them.
This is the most beautiful thing I've ever heard. Can we adopt her already?
Slow your roll, Mr. Baldy. Remember, she's still technically married to Lloyd.
Don't worry, Mr. Baldy, there's plenty of room in my heart for all my fans.
She said it! She really said it!
Closing the segment.
Well, that concludes our incredible interview with the one and only Yor Forger. Thank you, Yor, for sharing your thoughts and stealing my heart all over again.
Thank you for having me. This was so much fun.
And thank you, listeners, for tuning in. Did you enjoy hearing from Yor? Let us know in the comments which question you liked best.
Don't forget to drop your own questions for future interviews. We might just surprise you again.
And remember, whether it's spies, assassins, or telepaths, family comes in all shapes and sizes. Stay tuned for more adventures in Waifus Wonderland.
We'll see you next time in...
Waifus Wonderland, where fandom meets fantasy.
Waifus Wonderland and where fandom meets fantasy.
Waifus Wonderland, where fandom meets fantasy.
Waifus Wonderland, where fandom meets fantasy.
Waifus Wonderland, where fandom meets fantasy.
See you in the next Wonderland. Wrapping up the chaos of Spy X Family with a special guest appearance.
Well, folks, we've reached the end of another wild ride through Waifus Wonderland. Today was all about secrets, spies, assassins, and telepaths. But most importantly, it was about family.
Yeah, whether it's Lloyd faking his way through fatherhood or Yor accidentally setting the kitchen on fire, the Forgers remind us that family isn't always perfect, but it's always real.
And let's not forget Anya, the tiny chaos machine who somehow manages to hold this whole operation together. Honestly, she deserves a medal, or at least a lifetime supply of grapefruits.
Speaking of grapefruits, I think someone owes Yor an apology after that dodgeball incident with Damien. Poor kid never stood a chance.
Hi again, everyone. Sorry to interrupt, but Rachel said I should stick around for the goodbye part too.
You're still here? Oh my goodness, this is the best day of my life.
Calm down, Mr. Baldy. She's just here to help wrap things up. No need to faint before the credits roll.
Yeah, though if he does pass out, maybe don't try reviving him with one of your cooking experiments.
Don't worry, I'll keep it simple. Water only.
My darling, even water from your hands would taste like ambrosia.
Summarizing the episode.
So, what exactly did we talk about today? Something about spy missions and family bonds.
That's right. We dove into the story behind Spy X Family, debated manga versus anime, crowned Yor the ultimate waifu in waifu wars.
A decision supported by yours truly, naturally.
Naturally. Anyway, we also ranked Anya's top chaotic moments and explored how the Forgers became such a lovable, dysfunctional family.
And let's not forget the emotional core of it all. Even though they started off fake, their bond has become so genuine. It's proof that families aren't always born. They're made.
It's true. At first, I thought being part of a fake family would be hard, but now, I can't imagine life without them. They're everything to me.
I'm literally crying right now. This woman is poetry in motion.
Poetry? More like a walking disaster zone. But hey, we love her anyway.
Final banter and goodbyes.
All right, enough sap. Let's send our listeners off with some final thoughts. What do you say, Yor?
Thank you all for having me. And thank you, fans, for loving the Forgers as much as I do. You make every mission worthwhile.
If anyone wants to adopt Yor, please put me first on the list. I promise I'll take good care of her. Cooking mishaps included.
Thanks, I think?
Don't encourage him, Yor. He's already written half a novel about how much he loves you.
And don't forget, he volunteered to clean up after your cooking disasters. That's true devotion right there.
A man's gotta do what a man's gotta do.
Signing off.
Before we go, thank you all for joining us on this mission through Spy X Family. Remember, whether you're Team Manga, Team Anime, or just here for the memes, we appreciate each and every one of you.
And shout out to Yor for stopping by. If you want more surprises like this, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications.
Also, leave a comment telling us which Forger is your favorite, or who you'd pick in a fight. Spoiler alert, Yor wins, always.
Thanks for tuning in, and remember, families come in all shapes and sizes, even ones full of spies, assassins, and mind readers.
And if anyone knows where I can find a red assassin dress, let me know. Purely for research purposes, of course.
Good luck with that, Mr. Baldy. See you next time in Waifus Wonderland, where fandom meets fantasy.
See you next time in Waifus Wonderland, where fandom meets fantasy.
See you next time in Waifus Wonderland, where fandom meets fantasy.
See you next time in Waifus Wonderland, where fandom meets fantasy.
See you next time in Waifus Wonderland, where fandom meets fantasy.
Infused soft rock melody with a cool bass groove, light electric guitar, and a laid back yet an energetic rigging of ribbon. Think of a cozy lounge filled with a touch of playful, perfect for setting the stage for an anime, manga, and gaming focus. The hostel should be warm while you're wedding and filled with enthusiasm, drawing listeners into the world of waifus and fandom fun. Step into a world where dreams come alive, pixels and pages, our passion survives from anime